And my 2016 Yahoo draft is finalized. It is here. It is done. And this is my results. Okay. I got a tough enough crew. That's my team name. Starting off a quarterback, Cam Newton. Happy about that. Allison Jeffries is my wide receiver. I picked him up. I think he was not my first pick. Of course, that's Demaryius Thomas, AP. I was surprised I was able to pick him up because I picked him up, I think, in like the third round, and I went last. So the fact that he was still there was really surprising. And I got DeMarco Murray, tight end. I got Antonio Gates, Randall Cobb is one of my wide receivers. I think that's my flex player. This position right here, it could be a wide receiver or a running back. Picked up Tom Brady. I know he's suspended. I don't plan on starting him right away. He went back into week 5. But when you're drafting, you also got to take consideration your bye weeks. So I think Cam's bye week is week 7. Okay, so I gotta have somebody to put in that spot. So by that time, yeah, because his week 9. By that time, Tom Brady be ready. He'll be back on the field. So I got him for a backup, and I might start in the week he comes back, week 5. I don't know. It's a possibility. Frank Gore, he's on my bench. He's one of my running backs because I got a pretty good depth of bench this year. Because there will be injuries. That's just part of the game. You know, you're gonna have to move players around. Players get suspended, they get injured. You're gonna decide if you want to keep the players, if you want to trade them off. Phil Rivers, he's one of my backups. I'm probably not gonna. He's not gonna probably do that well. I'm just gonna probably use him as in case somebody gets. Maybe hopefully Cam stays healthy all year. I want to keep Cam in as my main one. But the thing about when I first started playing, I was afraid to move players from the bench and put them in the roster. You gotta pretty much do this as a week to week thing, you know, based on who you're going up against. You know, you don't be afraid to move players that just because they're doing well for you. But maybe it's any given Sunday. You want to look at who they're going to be playing against. The determining factor about who you want to put up against, and also who your matchup is going to be. Who you're going to show up against. Kicker. I picked this guy up. He was available. Defense. I got my Carolina defense, which I'm real excited about that. And Cincinnati is a backup for the bye week. So I plan on using the Carolina one as but I think until like when Cam has bye week. His bye week is in week 7. So week 7 I plan on using Cincinnati, all depending on the schedule, which I haven't looked at the schedule yet, who they're playing against. They're playing against a tough team, and maybe they might not do as well. Cincinnati might be playing against a cupcake team. I might put them in. It all depends. You want to just use your judgment on that. Now we're going to matchup here. This is going to be the week 1 matchup, and I go up against my buddy KT3. He's actually the commissioner of the league. Now, don't make the mistake that I made. Projected points right here. Don't really look at that. You know, even though I'm projected by quite a bit to win, that don't mean nothing. Pretty much, that's just until they play. I mean, projected points. I mean, I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. So let's just see what the matchup is going to be. Let's see. Okay, I have to scroll down. Okay, and it gives you projected points for each player. But like I said, I don't always I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. You can just pretty much just use that as like a rule of thumb. Who's he got for his? Oh, Ben Roethlisberger. I've had him before. Big Ben. He's gonna be his quarterback against me that week, but with Cam. Let's see. Also, look at the dates here. Okay, Cam's got a Thursday night game. Ben's got a Monday night game. Okay, me personally, and it might not have anything to do with it. I don't know, just maybe just like a little, my own little personal preference. I prefer to have someone on Monday night versus have a play on Monday night versus a play on Thursday night. It's just, even though, because when I guess on Sunday night, if you don't have anybody for Monday, and even if you got a lead and that person has a Monday night game, I always feel a little nervous about that, because I have been beaten, several times by a few points on Monday night. That person has an outstanding game. As it stands right now, looks like all my players are Thursday and Sunday. Yeah, so, and he has, let's see, Monday. He's got 2 players. Well, this is bench. He's got 2 players on Monday night. He's got a running back, and he's got the quarterback for Monday night. So Sunday going into Monday, if I'm winning by pretty big points, I might feel pretty good. But if not, I might be in a little bit of trouble. It all depends. It's week to week, game to game. That's how it is. So pretty much this is your matchups for each week. This will be week 1. And if I want to hit all matchups, I can see everybody in my league who they're playing up against, and if I wanted to click on one, let's just see. I'm going to click on this one right here. Let's see who they have. I don't even know who everybody has. Okay, this is a pretty even matchup according to the points value, projected points. It could go either way. Well, all games could go either way. Even though they show projected points being higher than one, they don't always go by that. That's one thing I always learned. First thing I learned is fantasy football is just, those are just there just to give you an idea, but it can change very, very quickly. You never know how the players react that day. They might be supposedly have the advantage, but then they end up dropping the ball. You just never know. So let's see what I want to know who got the Texas defense. I'll look through it later. Anyway, you go through the matchup, and you can find it. You can look at anybody in your league and the league standings right now. Of course, it hasn't even started yet, but everybody starts off in a clean state, 0-0. But throughout the season, you can come here and see who's winning. Results will be posted usually on Tuesday morning. So after the Monday night game, Tuesday morning, then the results, you come here and find out who's winning. Add players. Now, say throughout the year you want to go in here and maybe your player is hurt. You want to trade that player off. This is where you would go in here and find your players. and these are ones be the ones that's available. Okay, you got available quarterbacks, and if you want to see more, just hit the list. And on down the line, you know, you got your wide receivers, and you got your running backs, and your tight ends. You got kickers and your defenses. These are all the ones that didn't get picked during the draft that's available to add to your team if you want it right now. So the players that you have is not, you know, it's not set in stone. You don't have to keep those players. But the thing about it is, usually the ones that didn't get picked are usually the lower end players. They might get hit later on in the year. Now, matter of fact, Matthew Stafford, I had him last year on my other league, and he did pretty good for me. But I didn't pick him this year. But there's a possibility. And the thing about this is like the you know, just because you see somebody here now, don't necessarily think that they're gonna be there when you need them, because they might not be. So this is like free for the whole league. You know, it's first come first serve here. It's buffet style. You know, if you see it, you better grab it before somebody else does. Or I didn't mention this before, you can trade players between other people in your league and other teams in your league. If they have a player that you want, you can offer them a trade. The research right here. This is the thing you can research the player stats and stuff. Message board. I guess this will be league information where they want to send like I don't think you do the trash talking here. It might be they do have things for you can send people during the games. You can send like messages and stuff. I don't think this is it right here. Maybe this is like a league message where you can send something. Anyway, okay, that draft is over with. I can go ahead and edit my team name, but I want to keep that right there. So that's pretty much how the Yahoo one is. So I like using Yahoo. I'm also going to be doing the ESPN tomorrow. My draft for ESPN is tomorrow. I'll probably be doing that one, the video for that one. But this one right here is the Yahoo one is the most popular one. This is the one that most people do play with. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like this video and share this video and give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you and subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.